Skak 9704, I'm down for runway 17. Let's do traffic 041 Romeo Papa. I'm going to try to enter left downwind for 17 on the 45.
Now let's climb out at 75.
Tool traffic Sky 7 Alpha Foxtrot, left base 17, touch go, 2
Very good. So,
correction.
yeah, I think the seat's probably messing you up a little bit on those landings.
To the north of the airfield, and we were continuing westbound to do maneuvering over the evaporation ponds, 2 traffic. Traffic 041 Papa, left downwind.
So what's the exit strategy here?
So we're going to exit on the downwind leg, so let's go ahead and climb up to 5,000.
North field 6,500, maneuvering on the east side at Danbury Island. Cool. Cool, traffic Sky 7 Alpha Foxtrot, turning final, runway 17 Twilla.
Go ahead and turn a left crosswind now.
Tool traffic, Skak 9714, turning left base,
You're just going to say Twilla traffic. Yep, you know the call.
Twilla traffic, 65 Romeo, turning left crosswind, Twilla traffic.
Runway 17 Twilla.
I thought we were getting out of here.
Yeah, so we're still making calls for which runway we're doing it on. Just so they know if we're turning left crosswind for runway 17 or 35, even though we're still getting out of here. And we're going to stay at traffic pattern altitude and actually turn left downwind. Then where we would normally start a descent is when we'll start our climb.
Okay.
Because we don't want to climb where we're still, go ahead and start that turn. We don't want to climb where we're still in the traffic pattern, just in case there's someone overflying the field. But we know we shouldn't run into that problem, okay. Someone overflying the field at traffic pattern altitude.
Cool traffic, Skak 9714, final 31.
Is this catching everything with these?
Cool traffic 7 Alpha Foxtrot, departure lane.
Here?
I don't know. We'll see.
You want this up?
Yeah, thanks.
Yep. Twilla traffic 6 over Romeo, left downwind 17, going to be departing the pattern, headed back to Salt Lake, Twilla. So now people know we're just leaving and going towards Salt Lake. I got someone right there on base. Alrighty. Once you come and beam the numbers, go ahead and start a climb to 6,300 and point me towards the shore. You see where the mountain ends right there?
Yep.
Point me towards that shore right out on it.
Cool traffic Sky 7 Alpha. And left crosswind 17.
Okay, so now we're always thinking ahead. Next thing that's going to happen is getting back into Salt Lake. First thing we need to do to get back into Salt Lake is have the weather information. So we know that frequency is already in our backup because we had it set and we just switched it to the backup. So you just want to switch it back to the active. So now we have that. We're not going to be able to pick it up right here because the mountain's in the way. So this is all that's going to happen. Can't hear it because of the mountain. So we'll have to wait till we're clear of this mountain, then we'll be able to pick it up.
Okay.
We'll climb
you said 6'5", right?
6'3".
6'3".
So the reason I climb up to 6'3" here is to fly right under the shelf, because we're going to run into a shelf here that starts at 6,500, and we don't want to have to start circling out over the lake, because we can actually go a little bit further in before we run into the next shelf that goes to the surface, and by that time we should already have a clearance into the airspace. So instead of having to sit outside the airspace and circle and wait for a clearance into it, we can just go under that first shelf and most likely get our clearance into the airspace, but by the time we reach the shelf that goes to the surface, then we're not breaking the airspace, but we're not having to sit out here and circle. Does that make sense? So we'll just go up to 6,300 and just go right under that shelf.
And what about this cloud right here?
We should be clear of it. We'll wait till we get a little closer to see where we're actually looking, because sometimes they can be a little bit deceiving. Now we want to start making calls to where we are in the area, because we're not in the traffic pattern anymore. So I'm going to have you make one. All you're going to say is Twilla traffic 65 Romeo, 3.5 miles northeast of the field, northeast bound.
Departure lane 17, left close to traffic.
So whenever you're ready, make that call.
Twilla traffic, Skak 9704, turning left down to runway 17 Twilla.
And
Tooele traffic, 65 Romeo, 4 miles to the northeast, northeast bound, Tooele.
we're at 6,300 Tooele. Sorry, I forgot to tell you to say that. So it's our altitude, where we're going, and what our intentions are. Okay, so now we're probably not going to be able to pick it up quite yet, but we can start.
Tooele Valley 041 Romeo Papa, left crossing 17 Bravo.
ILS runway 34 drop, FEADMG runway 35, ILS runway 34, live approach is in use. Notices through airmen.
So traffic 7 up Foxtrot, turning final 17.
In the Ogden Airport. Attentional aircraft.
Tooele Valley 041 Romeo Papa, left downwind 17.
Or flight service frequency. Advise on initial contact. You have information Sierra.
Okay, so we have information Sierra. We'll just listen for the winds here. That's the only thing I did.
Okay, Airport 8 is information Sierra. 23540. Wind 290.
So traffic sky 98014, turning left base.
Got winds.
Couldn't hear that, what was it?
290 Okay, so this shelf starts at 6,500 and we don't have our clearance yet, so I just like to go at 6,300 to go under it and not have to circle right here. Okay, so now we have information Sierra.
Yep.
So now we're going to contact Salt Lake. So all we're going to do is switch back to our backup, which is approach.
On the left today, you can ask the tower when I switch you over to try and get the right.
So
Am I staying over the highway or what's my...
we'll just go right here for now. Now I'm going to contact, this is how I'll do this initial contact just to show you how I like to do it. So all I do is contact them and I just say, Salt Lake approach, Skyhawk 4365 Romeo. Just tell them that I want to talk to them. Let's go ahead and descend a little bit.
Romeo, Salt Lake approach squawk 0334.
0334, 65 Romeo. So let's go ahead and start a descent. 334. Pull the power back. Maybe turn the carb heat on since we're in a descent. And we'll make sure we're 500 feet below this cloud here. It's kind of a weird little, it's like snow.
Romeo, radar contact 3 miles west of the Garfield stack. Are you landing in Salt Lake?
Yeah, we're landing Salt Lake. Information Sierra for 65 Romeo.
65 Romeo, roger. Clear Bravo airspace. The I-80 transition. Maintain 6,500 while in Bravo airspace. And say altitude.
We're going to the Class Bravo airspace to be the I-80 transition. 6,500 while in Bravo. Climbing up to 6,000 right now. We're at 5,900 for 65 Romeo.
Roger. And flight 10.
Okay, go ahead and put the power back in. So Class B cloud clearances, we just have to remain clear of clouds and have 3 statute miles visibility. So we can see through this. This is just a little bit of mist. So we'll go through this and let's start a climb back up to our altitude. There's got a little bit of mist here. So let's...
So we're going to what?
6,500. So Class B, they really want us to be prompt about things, so let's put full throttle and let's get climbing here. Is full throttling?
Yeah.
Okay. Just that carb beat's on, that's why.
That's 4247, Salt Lake approach, roger.
Yeah, so I wouldn't really classify that as a cloud. I would classify that as a little bit of mist.
If that was a cloud, what would you have done?
If that was a cloud, I would have told them unable and tell